Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with the 74th installment of Black Girls on Television. And that will be for Scandal, Season 7, Episode 15. So let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so it seems that they have framed Charlie. The FBI is at QPA, and they are seizing all of the assets there. They have shut it down, put up the tape, and whatnots. They are also briefing the president, Mellie, letting her know that Charlie was the one they believe is the person who hijacked the plane, but the problem is that Charlie will not confess. Well, Charlie is trying to tell him that he was set up, but of course the FBI does not want to hear that. They just want to know who put him up to hijacking the plane and trying to kill Cyrus. So they offer him a deal, and that's when Charlie realizes that Cyrus is behind this. And the deal is that he confesses to being hired by Mellie to kill Cyrus. And of course he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to sign no confession to impeach Mellie. He tells them go to hell. Now Quinn goes over to Liv's house. She still got attitude, but obviously she needs Liv. She's telling Liv how she don't give a fuck about Cyrus, okay? She is worried about her man, Charlie, and Charlie is innocent. So she's got to get Charlie out, and she only wants to partner with Liv just to get Charlie out. This ain't nothing more, okay? So don't get all comfortable thinking that we friends and everything. We not. Okay, I just need your help, and that's it. So then they go to Fitz and Marcus, and they're telling them what happened. They figure out that Cyrus probably has this new attorney general that's in charge of the case in his pocket. So now they've also signed on Fitz and Marcus to try to help them get to Cyrus. Now the attorney general tells Cyrus that Charlie doesn't want to sign, but don't worry about it. He just be patient. He's gonna come around. And that's when Cyrus was like, you know what, maybe I don't need to be going after Charlie. So now that they've shut down QPA, okay, they got a makeshift QPA set up, okay, hooked and put the paper up on the window so nobody can see inside. And they're investigating old Lonnie Love, the attorney general. And they can't find anything on him. He's the epitome of an honorable public servant. So they got to try to find his dark streak. So while they sitting there trying to figure out how they can besmirchify his name, shout out to Don King, Quinn gets a text message. She's like, oh shit, I gotta go. You know, Charlie was supposed to get medicine for the baby, for the nanny, and obviously Charlie didn't get to do that, so I need to go do that myself. So they tell her, okay, go on and just be careful. When she leaves, though, she walks out and into the limousine with Cyrus Bean. And Cyrus tells her about the plan to have Charlie confessed to this hijacking of the plane, and that Mellie is the one who did it. She was just like, that shit ain't right. And he was just like, so what? Why are you guys so fucking worried about what's right and wrong around here? Okay, what is it with Olivia Pope? She done got to you too? Cyrus is in full monster mode. You know how when he talks like this, she doesn't want anything. She wants the White House. She's looking for power. Boy, that Cyrus wants this spot so bad. Okay, so he puts the fear of God in Quinn, and he says, look, you got 24 hours to come around. You better convince your man to sign that damn confession. Otherwise, it's bye-bye to you and your family. In the meantime, Fitz goes and tells Mellie Charlie is innocent and that Cyrus is really the one behind the hijacking of the plane. Of course, she's like, Cyrus? Why would he hijack his own plane? It's just amazing to me that everybody has just decided that Cyrus is so, you know, upstanding, and yeah, I mean, they just can't believe that Cyrus would do something like this. His own plane? Yes, his own plane. She was just like, who told you this? Liv? She's just trying to plan a coup. You guys all listening to her? She probably has some big plan ahead, and Fitz was like, listen, Liv has done some bad things, yes, but she's not wrong on this one. Cyrus is the person, but Mellie don't want to hear it. So Fitz goes back and tells Liv that Mellie ain't listening to him because she has absolutely no faith in Liv and she don't want to even discuss it. So Marcus was like, well, let me take a shot at her. Okay, hell, ain't nothing else working. Why not? And it's so funny because Liv is actually kind of offended. I was like, girl, you got your nerves. So anyway, Quinn makes it back to QPA, the makeshift QPA office. And, you know, she kind of just walks in. They still trying to figure out what they can find on old Lonnie Love. She has this look on her face. And they're like, what's the matter? And she says they want Charlie to sign a confession saying that he hijacked the plane, that Mellie had hired him, and that she was trying to kill Cyrus. And of course, you know, they're all like, no, you can't do that, you know. Liv is all, it's between what's right and what's wrong. And she was like, I give a damn about what's right and what's wrong. I mean, if you want to talk about what's wrong, you killed me in that basement at your daddy damn house. Okay, why should I worry about anything else other than my man? I should tell him to sign this confession because this is about our family. So she shut Liv down real fast. Don't tell me about no damn right and wrong while you out here letting me get killed for the Republic. Melly goes and tells Jake Cyrus is the one who hijacked the plane. And again, Jake doesn't believe it. Absolutely not. Why would he do that? Who told you this? And then she just kind of looks. He says, oh my God. You didn't let Liv get to you. And she's like, listen, it ain't got nothing to do with Liv. And he says, well, who is running the Oval? Okay, do you have any proof? She's like, I'm the president. I'm telling you to go try and find out what's going on with this whole thing. Do the damn investigating, Jake. I'm starting to really not like Jake. As a matter of fact, Jake can die at the end of this season and I would be perfectly fine. Now, Huck, he goes to Fitz. You know, Huck ain't always too sure about what he's thinking, so he has to go and run it by Fitz. Hey, what you think about Liv? Is this the old Liv or the new Liv, okay? Or the new old Liv or the old new Liv? Okay, the old Liv that was good, then she became the new Liv, but now she's acting like the old Liv, the first old Liv. And, you know, Fitz says, yes, he notices too, and he thinks that this is the old Liv as well. What do you guys think about that, though? Something about this whole thing with Liv just turning over a new leaf completely, I don't know. I'm having a hard time really believing it. I believe that Liv is back on the side of the light. However, I also believe that Liv knows what she's doing and that her ultimate goal is to get back into that White House. And something tells me with everything that's going on that she is going to end up back there at the end of this season. But we'll see. I just don't 100% buy this, angelic Liv that we've got. She went too far over to the other side for her to be completely back on this side, but I'm getting off track. Fitz and Huck are both hopeful that this is the old Liv. Now, Jake goes and talks to Cyrus. He says, so you got Lonnie Love in your pocket, huh? Okay, clever of you to hire him and make sure that, he runs that investigation exactly the way you want it to go. Honey, Cyrus goes one ahead of Jake and tells him, you know what, you're right, I hijacked the plane. Why not? It was too easy. But I'm going to make this even easier for you. Let's cut to the chase. You need to come on and be with me. You need to get on the good foot. Okay, I'm going to become the president. And when I become the president, then you are going to have a job with me. If you don't, then Melly is going to continue to be the president. And Liv is going to be back there with Melly. And they're going to have their jobs. And you'll be out. So if you come on my side, then you'll be with me and you'll be guaranteed a position. Now, I know we don't really like each other, but it don't even matter. Right now, it's us against them. The men's against the women's. Aren't you tired of being a second-hand citizen? Everything you do, you come second. Okay, she chose Fitz over you. You were second to Fitz. And he goes on and tells him how he's always been number two. And Jake is so stupid to sit there and listen to him, not even realizing that you're still going to be number two next to Cyrus. Jake has absolutely no loyalty. Yeah, Jake has been fucked over, but everybody has. Everybody's done their dirt. I cannot stand the fact that Jake is so easily flip-floppable. He puts all these thoughts into Jake's head and now all of a sudden Jake is just all the way over on Team Cyrus. I was just like, ain't this about a bitch? Like I said, you guys, Jake could die at the end of the season. I'll be perfectly fine. So Cyrus put that on Jake's head. Go on and think about it. Okay? He tell him like he tell everybody else. You ain't got too long, so don't ponder. You ain't got that kind of time. Now, Lonnie Love goes and talks to David. All right, David has summoned him to his office, and Lonnie was like, yeah, what you need? And he says, I was just trying to check on the investigation, see how it's going. And he was like, you know what, I better get out of here, okay, because I'm going to have to arrest you for, trying to obstruct justice. You already know that you're involved in the case. I can't be telling you about the case. But David was just like, listen, Charlie is innocent. You got an innocent man down there. And Lonnie Love was just like, well, do you have any proof? Obviously, he paid you with that $1 million painting. Don't think that we don't know that you on Cyrus's side. And that's when Lonnie goes and tells him this touching story about when his son was killed. He died in his arms when he was 9 years old. He bled to death and he died because of a bullet. He was shot. And Melly, with all of her good points and values and being a pretty progressive president, she still loves her guns. Turns out that this is the reason why Lonnie Love won Melly out, because she is protecting the right to bear arms. So Melly gotta go. David was like, so that's what this is about. Now Marcus goes and tries to convince Melly about Cyrus, and Melly is still not wanting to listen. He's trying to tell her that everybody cares for her, and that's the reason why everybody keeps coming to tell her. He is coming after your spot, girl. And she was like, why do you believe Olivia after what she did to us? And he says, I know what she did to us, but she was trying to get you to be the president. president. And she succeeded in getting you to be the president. And she's trying to keep you in the president's seat. And Melly says, but she lied to me. She lied to my face. She lied to my face. And he said, yes, she did lie to your face, but she did it for a reason. And you must admit, you have to miss her. And she says, yes, I do miss her. I miss having her in my corner. And Marcus says, Liv is still in your corner, Melly. Okay? And so am I. And I was like, oh. Poor Marcus and Melly. And she kind of looks at him all wistfully and she grabs his hand. And then we see Jake. He's in some hidden office in the fucking White House and he's watching on the surveillance camera. And he is like, ain't this about a bitch? I guess Cyrus was right. I'm about to be out. Jumping over to Liv, she meets Quinn over at QPA, even though the FBI have shut the place down. You know, they just walk on in. It's ravaged, ransacked. Okay, shit everywhere. Quinn still got an attitude, but of course she's worried about Charlie. And I guess she's still trying to decide what she's going to tell Charlie to do. But really, Quinn's biggest problem is that Liv killed her in that basement. And that it was all for the Republic. And Liv says, you know what, it wasn't for the Republic. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, it was for me. Because I wanted to do it. She was like, but you know what, I done got so far off on the dark side, damn it. I don't even know what's right and wrong no more. I don't even know what to say to do anymore. That's why I'm just telling you now. Whatever you decide with Charlie, Melly, the signing of this paperwork, whatever, it's on you. Okay? You make the decision. I am completely out because honestly, I can't trust my own damn self. So you do what you think is right and I will support you either way it goes. Next scene, we see Quinn calling Cyrus and she tells Cyrus, I can't do it. That's wrong for me to tell Charlie to sign to a confession of something that he didn't do. And Cyrus was like, don't worry about it. I got a plan B. Okay, took too damn long. I told you not to wait so long. I don't need you no more. And he hangs up. Then he looks over at Jake and he says, you know, shall we? I said, ooh, that Jake. Yeah, Jake could definitely die. So then we see Charlie, he beaten to a pulp. They still trying to get this confession out of him. Charlie ain't breaking. He's B613, what do you think? This time though, he sits down with Jake. Now Jake is on the dark side again with Cyrus. Charlie's disappointed, so you're working with Cyrus now. I don't care what you do to me. There's nothing more you can do to me. I mean, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not signing that confession. And Jake says, no, we're not trying to do nothing else to you. That was insinuating that there's some other people that you need to be worried about. And Charlie was like, you better not touch her. And he was like, look, I don't want to kill Quinn. I like Quinn. But I told you, you was B613. You know, the number one rule is you're not supposed to fall in love. And you done went and got in love and had a baby and a family and everything. You did this to yourself. So I don't really care because you knew the rules. You need to sign this paper or that's Quinn's ass. Your baby gonna be an orphan. So then next scene we see, you know, Melly, she post-coital in bed. She's all comfy, cozy with Marcus. I was like, girl, get your man back. And then somebody busts in her bedroom and like, excuse me, President, you know, trying not to look. She served a subpoena and it's saying that Charlie has signed a confession and that she was the person who hired him to hijack that plane and kill Cyrus. So now she is understanding that everybody that's been coming and trying to tell her that maybe you should have listened. She goes and rushes and tells Jake, we got to get on this, Jake. They're saying that I did that. You know, Cyrus has forced this confession out of Charlie, you know, yada, yada, yada. And Jake is just looking at her like, you know what? You might want to pack your bags, baby girl. You was out of this job. You know, she's looking like you're a part of it too. I should never have trusted your ass. No, you should have never trusted his ass. Jake has absolutely no loyalty to nobody. That's why he can go. He can go. He can go. So you're in on this whole thing, huh, Jake? And he says, yep, sure am. And it looks like you and old Liv is out. The boys is back in town. So Liv was right. Melly girl, maybe it's time for you to trust old Liv once again. Jake was like, yeah, well, I'm sorry, you know. So, of course, it makes it to the media. Everybody is watching on TV. The President of the United States, Miss Millie Grant, has been subpoenaed because they're saying that she was the one that hijacked this plane. Nobody can believe it. Huck is sitting down. Liv goes and sits next to him, and she's apologizing to him. I'm sorry, Huck. He says, that's okay, Liv. I mean, that's the old Liv, not the new Liv. We done all done bad shit. Huck really wants to believe that Liv is this good person. Still, the jury is out on exactly where Liv stands and all of this, but whatever. While she's talking to him, she gets a text message. She has to go. She rushes off. We see her rushing down the hallway in the bunker at the White House, and then she meets up with Melly. And Melly says, listen, I need you. I need you to be my command again, and I need you to kill Cyrus Bean. All right, you guys, let me get off of here. My girlfriend, my good girlfriend, Roshan, is coming to visit me in Atlanta for the first time since I moved here. You guys know Roshan. Roshan is the person that fell in the videos at Fridays when we were running out of Fridays. This one time when I thought I was going to die at Fridays. Yes. Roshan is coming to visit me for the very first time, and I'm very excited, and I've been up all morning and cleaning my house and making sure that everything is ready for her to come and have a comfortable stay. So, yeah, I gotta get this done, go get her from the airport, and let the weekend commence. So let me get off of here, you guys. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.